cozy. Look at that, he loves it there. Good boy.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't care. You right, Bernie? Bernie? Two delicious Angus beef burgers, Coleman's English mustard, Heinz tomato ketchup and brioche buns. Yum. Welcome back everybody to another camping with Tony and Bernie from AB Camping. Come on Bernie. We're at our new spot by the lake, the dead marshes, as they say in Lord of the Rings. Bernie, it's okay. He's whimpering because he wants his treat and he wants to get a move on and play. So first thing we've got to do is get Bernie his treat. I've got to get a jacket on. It's just above freezing and the wind chill is horrendous. So jacket on and a treat for Bernie. I've got to find out where I've put the treats. I can't remember. Woo. Oh, that wind chill. Okay, and a treat for Bernie. Such a good boy. Okay, sit pretty. Can you come? Can you sit pretty? That's jumping up, Bernie. Come here. Sit. Wait. Sit pretty. Come on, sit pretty. That's... He's so young. Okay, right, here's the plan. Got a massive family air tent, the Zempire, and we've got a massive storm coming in tonight. Very late tonight, and it's gonna last for, I think, 48 hours. So we're gonna get snow, and you can see there's snow around me already. And it's gonna come from the south. So at the moment, the wind is coming sort of from that direction. But tonight it's going to shift and it's going to be coming from sort of there, straight at the back. So I want to be half against, just the way the tent's designed, I want to be half against it. So what we're going to do is, where the camera is, I'm going to set the tent up there. I've got to plug the pump in and everything else. There's a lot of work to do. So I'm just going to quietly get on with it. I'm going to get the pump out, the tent out, which is very, very heavy. The pump, I've got an electric pump, which is good. And we'll get cranking. Oh. Woo. So this tent is the Zempire Pro TM. I don't know if you can see that in the sun. Very strong tent. So I want the back of the tent to face south. Or the back side of it anyway. Okay, so that's the back. And the inflation port is just here. Now usually, you've got to peg these things down first. It's not much wind, but I will peg it down. And afterwards I will attach these straps and peg these down as well. But first, let's just pump it up. Oh, now I'm moving. It's getting warm. Okay, I've got to plug, I've got to get my pegs, and I've got to plug the pump in. These are actually perfect conditions to set up in. Right, I've got my pegs, my enormous, colossal pegs. These things, they're on my Amazon page, go check them out. These are the only pegs you really ever want. They're incredible. I've got a new massive hammer. A lot of people have always said, get big hammers, Tony. Well, there you go, I've got a big hammer. Okay, so let's go around, start pegging this thing down. I think we'll just start with the front first, and then we'll inflate it. Okay, so first of all, I just need to make sure I've got my angles correct for south. So I'll bring up the Apple compass. So south is directly behind. I think I can get away with aiming just out there. So what I'll do is bang one peg in. And then angle this round. Because it'll be a pain to move it once it's all pegged in and strapped down. Okay, so south is there. We're just going to get hit by the side slightly, but it means I get a view, a beautiful view out over the lake. Thank you, Bernie. So if you don't know, Bernie, my puppy, purebred Border Collie, he always helps me when I'm setting up a tent. Right, so we'll leave it like that, and then I'll peg the rest in later. Right now, I need to plug my pump in and pump this thing up. Okay, I'm hoping I'm close enough that this will reach. Is it going to reach? Oh, only just reaches. Right, where's Bernie? Bernie! Oh, there you are. Okay, good boy. Okay, so I've closed all the valves. I'm setting my pressure to 9 psi. 9 psi is pretty strong. This pump makes a weird noise when it starts up. It's got to build up pressure and then it really gets cranking. And what I'll do is, I'm going to set it and I'll start a timer. Okay, so I'll start the timer now. Oh no, I had the valve open on the last one so air was coming out. So I'll start the timer again from now. Now it should go much quicker. Okay, I don't know how long that took, but it seemed like a long time, but these are massive air tubes. This thing takes a lot of air. Okay, now we've got to peg it all down, I've got to fix the pole in, and we've got to put the straps in. Okay, so got to peg everything down, disconnect the pump. Believe me, that's much easier than pumping it up yourself, but it is pretty quick actually. To pump up yourself, it's quicker. But obviously I just can't be bothered. I'd rather use a bit of technology. Right, we're going to peg everything down. So we've done the back two corners, we'll do the front two corners, then we'll peg out the sides. Okay, let's do the corners. So when you do this, make sure you've got the doors and everything zipped up inside. Bit of a nightmare otherwise. And as I say, we're expecting pretty much gale force winds. So I've got to hunker this thing down fully guy it out. Okay, so now we've got to do the front straps. The front straps and rear straps, very important to do. I need more pegs. So yeah, the straps are the most important thing. Good boy, Bernie. Oops. I've also got to put Bernie's harness on. So I can see him clearly. Oh yeah, right, back straps. Actually, let's put Bernie's harness on now. Bernie, come up. This is his high-vis harness. Come on. He doesn't mind putting it on at all now. And it lights up at night. But it's just so I can really see him easily. Okay, come and lie down with me. Right, we'll do the rear straps. So the thing with this is you want the straps to be as long as possible. Obviously I'm going to be moving the truck later, but at the moment the truck is going to be a little bit in the way. Bernie, stay with me. Need to see where you're disappearing to. Okay. I can adjust these later as well. Lie down, Bernie. Bernie, lie down. Good boy. Just got to be careful not to run over them when I move the truck. Right, we can get rid of the pump, and I do have a hand pump as well, just in case this fails. Right, then we've got to peg all the other ones down, and then all of the guy lines. This thing takes an awful lot of pegs. So I'll tell you what, this is going to take me about 10 minutes to do. So I'll bring you back when it's all done. All right. The tent is fully guyed down. I used a couple of my extra little smaller pegs because I've run out of the huge pegs. So we're fully guyed down. Now at the moment, I've got it set up the wrong direction. The wind is coming straight into the tent. So it is hitting me full in here. Like this is trapping all of that air, but it's so strong that it's not a problem. Now what I have to do is close these valves. So that just seals everything off, and then the same all the way around and inside my palace. Check it out. Bit muddy, but that's okay. Same again. Close. Come on, Bernie. Close here, and there's another one in here I've got to close. There you go. All closed up. So this is the bedroom, which is a dark room. As you can see, huge space for me and Bernie. We'll be toasty warm in here. Separate floor as well. So it's a floor on a floor, which is nice. Come on, Bernie, hop, hop. There you go. No, don't go in there. Ah, Bernie, no, muddy toes. You can stay in here. Good boy. Come and lie down. Right, now I need to set up the diesel heater. I need to move the truck. I've got a lot of things I need to do. The wind is really picking up now, so I'm not going to film moving the truck and all that stuff. I'm just going to get everything set up and bring you back, because to be honest, the majority of this video is going to be tonight and tomorrow and the next day when all the snow comes in. Look at that, he's comfy. So then after I've done all of that, I'll give you a proper tour of the tent. We'll get the inside set up, and yeah, I think we'll be good. But I'm very confident in this tent. I've had this thing out on the tops. It is solid. This thing does not budge, and because it's got this rigid structure on top as well, it's just so strong. Okay, I'm gonna get set up and I'll bring you back. I'm gonna bring everything in and then run you through what I've got. Okay, everybody, I am done and unpacked. I've brought everything in. We're looking good. So we'll start at the back. We've got Bernie's bed, and Bernie's on there. I've got my bed in the back with my big Agnes quilt, my sleeping bag. It's one of the warmest, most comfortable setups I've ever had, with my Thermarest pad and that king cam cot, very comfy. Bernie's on a pure wool blanket and he's been asleep. got all my extra gear. I've got an extra quilt. I've got loads of food down here. I've got my cob grill here for cooking. And I can cook in here as well if I have to. I've got a pan and everything else. The wind is starting to shift around now. In fact, it's raining and snowing, sleet, snow. And the wind is starting to shift. So originally it was there, now it's coming right round here. I've moved the truck to give me some cover from that side for now. I might just leave the truck there because the tent is so solid, it doesn't need the truck to act as a windbreak. I've got my heating system set up here. So what I'll do is I'll get you on the small camera on the GoPro and show you exactly what I'm doing here. So the truck is here now. And as you can see, the weather has really changed. It's really quite grim now. Look at that. That's all coming in. So I've got my truck parked here perfectly. I'm a bit close to the strap. I stopped just in time. Didn't quite drive onto the strap. I've got my windscreen cover on there now because of ice and snow. It's going to build up. It's going to get absolutely caked. But it's all going to come from behind the tent anyway. Shouldn't be too bad. I expect some drifts to build up along the side of it. And then as far as tent goes, here's my heating system. Got my diesel heater. Haven't switched it on yet. So the exposed area to the southerly is here. There's all the hot end. That's fine. The intake, I've got so much hose. I've got new pipe work for it. The intake is here. So that's good. It's out of the way of the exhaust. Shouldn't get any snow in it. And it shouldn't get blocked with snow this time, which is what happened last time. And then that's going through the little electrical port here. And then we'll come in like so. Table, loads and loads and loads of food, all my water. I've got loads of water, enough for 3 or 4 days because we don't know how long we're going to be stuck here. Bernie's water. Bernie's happy on here. He's so cozy. There's my pad pump. I just pumped up my pad. He's got his little bone. Ooh, is that yours? Yeah, you want it. Okay. So he's so toasty on that wool blanket, so warm. And I've got a down blanket for him as well. But I'm going to leave the heating on all night. I'll be closing this up. I'll have the heating on all night, so it'll be nice and just warm in here. I'll have it on low. I've got my big chair. Oh look, it's got a little cut in it. Oh no. Well, I hope my chair lasts because I don't have a backup chair with me. So it's a swivel chair. Very comfy. I like this thing. All my clothes, everything else. What else have I got in here? Yeah, blanket on the floor, just to make it nice when you go to bed and whatever. Got lighting all set up ready. Got 4 of those lights, so we should be well lit in here. And I can't really think of anything else. There's my cob grill. Cooking system is in there. Gumboots, because inevitably. And yeah, so the power lead for the diesel heater runs along here and into the truck. Here I've got an external thermometer set up here that's broadcasting, hey Bernie, that's broadcasting to a meter in here. So it's in the sun at the moment, so in here it's 11.6 and outside it's 6.8. That's in Celsius, and it's 60% humidity, so it's pretty humid. And so we're expecting it to come in. Yeah, you can see the rain and everything else. It's a bit gross. Yeah, so this is camp and it looks amazing. I can't wait for this storm to kick in because honestly I think it doesn't matter what we throw at it. And look how much I've got it guyed out. Look at this, everything guyed. This thing is a monster. Look at that. I don't even know if all the guy lines really come out. They're quite impressive. It's just not going to budge. These straps I can probably make even longer now because I've got more room at the back now the truck is gone, so I'll probably bring all of this out more because you want your guy lines as long as possible. And you can see it's sort of, wind is now coming from that direction, so you can see it's pushing on the side there, but it's not moving. It's just not even budging at all. This is so strong. So strong. It can easily withstand this full blast. And I could probably open up the windows now and let some light in so I can see out better. Like that. Check it out. What an amazing tent. And I've got venting here if I needed it. I don't need the vents at the moment. But with just lighting, like that. Let the light in. Same on this side. Lovely, because I like looking out. There we go. I like to see Bernie out there. Hey Bernie. So now I can sit here and I've got my skylights. The wind is coming in from this side. Now one thing I've learned is that you really want to have the zips up, not down. So, because everything freezes, so what I'm going to have to do is get those ready. I have sprayed them with silicone. Unfortunately, the outside zip, there's nothing I can do about it. It has to stay down. It's not a double zip system. You can't actually open that from the top. But at least this mesh I can. And I'll do the other side from outside. So we're all good. It's just amazing. Look at my bedroom space. Look at this. How toasty in here. It's massive. Absolutely massive space. I'm going to be warm. I've got venting at the back here. So we'll get circulation. Going to have nice hot air coming in. And I'll probably leave one of the vents open at the front because the wind will be coming from behind. All right, so what I'll do now, I think I will just guy those out a bit longer at the back. And then I'll bring you back for a zesty drink, maybe even a beer. And after that, probably won't bring you back until this evening because I really want to film most of this in the storm from tonight. So I'm going to get on with it, get my work done, but check it out, what a space. Oh, actually I want to have a zesty. I thought, shall I have a beer? But it's still early. Cheers everybody. Oh, it's getting cold. It's 6 degrees still, but the wind, it's shifting. I've moved the truck even further around. Oh, I was so parched. That's nice. So, you might be able to hear a weird resonating sound. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's the straps, the wind hitting the straps. That's going to change as it shifts to the back. It's just at a really awkward angle right now. I've gone round, re-guide the back. It's so solid now. It's just crazy. This thing is not going to budge. I'm confident. And I mean, when you think of the winds that we got coming, potentially 80, 90 kilometers an hour from behind there. This is going to take a pounding, I think, she said. But I feel confident. So right now I'm getting cold. I could put the heating on, but then I'd have to zip the door up to make it really worthwhile. And I want to look out. So all I'm going to do is put a jacket on. I've got a couple of big jackets with me. This military one is good just because it's so toasty. It's so rugged, so dependable. This Corinthia. I can't remember what it actually is. Is it Corinthia? I don't know. I can't remember. It's the thickest possible jacket by Corinthia. But it's just, oh, the second you put it on. My big orange is obviously, my Stella is very, very warm as well. In fact, that's probably warmer than this. But this is synthetic. Oh, this is synthetic, so it's very rugged. It doesn't get damaged as much. I want to look after that Stella more than this one. This one I can abuse and bash about a bit. Oh, I need to show you what I'm looking at because it's just It's spectacular. That's my view out. And isn't it amazing? You can see through the windows there that I've moved the truck. So the truck's now more over, just so I can see out more. We'll go for a wander actually down to the lake and go and check it out. Take Bernie for a bit of a walk down there. You see, I can see through this glass, through these plastic windows, so much stuff. Oh, this wind chill. So I think we'll take Bernie for a walk now down to the lake, and he'll love that. And I might zip this door up and put the heating on. In fact, let's do that now as well. Okay, wow, it's really, suddenly the weather has just kicked in and it is awful. Can you hear that? It's sleeting like crazy. Right, so this is the remote control. Let's put it on. Power on. Well, you start it down on 1. So it takes about 4 minutes, 5 minutes to start getting really hot. I've got the air intake here, so I'll lift this air intake up a bit. There we go. Tuck that over there. I've obviously got way too much hose than you need. There's no polite way to say that, but it is what it is. Oh, this weather. We better get this walk done before this really kicks in. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll do that. So we're gonna have this thing cranking, and then I'll zip all this door up while we go for a wander. Hopefully by then it'll be toasty warm in here. I've got a feeling we're gonna be stuck in here until the wind changes and goes up from behind, because right now it's howling in here. But as I said, it's going to change tonight, and I wanted this set up for that. All right, so I'm just going to wait for this heater to kick in, and then we'll go for a walk. All right, let's go for a walk. Now, one thing I've noticed is that I'm losing a lot of heat through this pipe because it's so much pipe. It's just overkill. So what I'm thinking is I might cut the correct length. I've got so much of this pipe at home, so I might actually cut a length, reattach the end bits, and then I won't lose so much heat out of the pipe. It's just going round and round and round, and it's just all of this is giving off heat. So this is all getting hot, which is kind of daft, really. Yeah, so I'm losing a lot of heat because of that. If I could make this as short as possible, I could cut all that out and it would just be much hotter. So I'll do that when we get back. But right now, let's take Bernie for a walk. Come on, Bernie. Holy moly. Whoa, the hat went flying. Oh man. Wow, this wind chill. Whew. It's cold, very, very cold. Oh man, check out the lake. Come on, Bernie, let's go check out the lake. Sorry about the wind noise. So there's a couple of toilets here, long drops. They're pretty clean. I don't think they've got their own toilet paper. You have to bring your own toilet paper. Oh no, there's toilet paper in that one. Yeah, they do the job. Oh, Bernie. Let's go have a look at the lake and the shelter. Get out of this wind. Look at my setup. You can see how I've moved the truck just to the side of it. I'll show you closer when we get there, when we get back. Got Canadian geese sitting on the edge of the lake. They seem pretty unfazed. Oh, chilly. This is an unforgiving place. It really is. It's just brutal. I'm gonna have to keep cleaning the lens, sorry. I hope it doesn't get smudgy. There you go. Look at this. Look at the ducks. It's flying quite fast. Come on, Bernie. Let's go check out the shelter. So I'm suited and booted. I've got my military jacket on. I've got my waterproof pants on. So I feel actually toasty in here. It's just my fingers holding the camera. Getting cold. And I forgot to put my gloves on. They have obviously had a lot of snow here. I think it was about a week ago. I think someone made a snowman there. Well, take a look everyone at what this looks like now. It's not going to look like this tomorrow. I think it's going to be a whiteout. Oh, that wind. It's really picking up. I'll be glad when it shifts south behind my setup. What a mosh pit. Whew. There's not much shelter here from the wind. In fact, there's none at all. You've got to stand on the other side of this board. Oh, to get out of that wind. Gosh, I don't know what the wind chill is. It's definitely below zero. It's going to be way worse tonight. Bernie, come on. There's a big bowl of snow up there. You can see where there's been some avalanches. And I'm there just behind that toilet bloke. But I don't know if the camera picks it up or not. Let's have a look, see if I can zoom in a little bit. There you go. Lovely, what a spot. So we're at 1,221 meters. So for New Zealand, that's a pretty high altitude lake. Lovely spot though. Barren, grim, the dead marshes from Lord of the Rings. I've camped right there before with my tent, little tent and my truck. That was a nightmare. Awesome. Okay everyone, I'm gonna chill now. There's no point filming much now. I think we'll come back later for dinner. Oh, and there's a surprise. I've got a little surprise. Before dinner, I'll show you the surprise. I'll bring you back in a bit then for the surprise. Come on, Bernie. He's got to pee on every single tussock. Come on, Bernie. Let's go. Come on. All right, bring you back for the surprise. Right, I've cut the pipe with my big knife. Look at this, much better, shorter hose. Exactly what I need. I've put a bit of Bernie's cloth on here just to insulate it from that wind that's hitting it. But now, what's coming out is hot. That's much hotter. That's way, way better. That's great. I mean, I could probably find material to insulate the whole thing, but I won't need it. We'll see. I doubt I'll need it. Right, Bernie, let's finish our zesty drink. Come on then, in you come. On your bed. Go on. Good boy. Look at him, so good. Ah, on his wool blanket. All cozy. Look at that, he loves it there. Good boy. I'll bring his water in for him as well. But he's just gonna lie here and preen for a bit. He had a good run. Good boy. Okay. loads of these and other things as well from your viewers, your fans. Buy me a coffee. Right, bring it back all later for the surprise. Well, I said there was a special surprise. So I've got myself and Bernie, my tent, and all the way over there, there's a tent and a van. I mean, I don't know who the hell... Oh!
Hey!
Another idiot!
Who would be that mad to come out here for these conditions?
So, complete coincidence. We had no idea that we were both coming to this location.
Deep in the wilderness for a snowstorm.
Yeah, hundreds of kilometers away from home. No, of course we knew. So yeah, we knew the big storm was coming in. Abel, I stayed locally, which is why I got here first, and then Abel got here later, and he's parked up over there, and we're going to go and check out his setup now before the horrible weather kicks in.
Let's go.
Come on, Bernie. All right, so here's Abel's setup. He's got his trusty van, and I think this is a Nortent Gammy 6. Yeah, nice setup. Let's have a little peek inside, Abel. All right, let's have a look inside this palace as well. No floor. Oh, he has got a floor. Oh, nice. Look at this. What a setup.
It's not huge, but still pretty big for one person.
I hope you heard that, everybody. Abel admitting it's not huge. I don't know about standing up in here, but it's nice.
It'll be nice and toasty.
Be great once you've lit that.
Yeah.
Right, see you all later. I think it's time to put some dinner on, and also time to give Bernie his dinner. Bernie, would you like a dinner? I've just been chilling. Abel's been over here. We've had a few beers. Both pretty knackered. I think he's coming back over later for a few more drinks after dinner. Dinner's gonna be a light affair because we had some potato chips and things like that. Went a bit overboard. So I'm actually just gonna have a pie for dinner. But we'll give Bernie his dinner. Because I'm sure he's hungry. Here we go, Bernie. There you go. Go on then. Good boy. Oh, he was fast asleep. Good boy. Is that a nice dinner? Now you can see him. Right, so I think it's time to put a pie on. So what I've got is a New Zealand PJ's pie, Angus steak and cheese pie. So the best way to do this, because I've got the cob grill with me, and so I could oven cook this no problem outside, but I'm going to save doing all the cob and stuff, the oven, until tomorrow when it's actually storming and we've got snow. At the moment there's nothing going on out there, just rain and wind or sleet. So I'm going to wrap this in some foil. This is the easiest way to do it without destroying the actual pie itself. There we go. So I'll just wrap that in some foil. Oh, it smells good. All you got to do with these is heat them. Get it toasty. And we'll be good to go. And I'm going to have a glass of wine. I've got a Main Divide by Pegasus Bay Merlot Cabernet from New Zealand. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, I can't wait to have some of this. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. That is fruity. Alright, so we'll crank this up. Bernie's so inquisitive. I'll put my pie on the pan like this. That way it will cook quicker. There we go. Lighter. And it doesn't need to be on very high. I've got it on really low. And then I just wait. Wait until I can smell the pie, and then we're good to have. I'm just having the pie, I'm having wine. And then maybe some treats. Because it's the first night, and I'm tired, I just want to relax. I've changed, I've put a thicker Alpha Direct top on, and I've got a Alpha Direct and wool skull cap on. This thing is insanely warm. I have no idea how I look in it. I probably look like a monk from the 16th, 15th century. But it's so warm, it's crazy. The temperature in here right now is 14 degrees. Not what you would call piping hot, but compared to out there, it really does feel it. And the warm air is blowing straight on me. The temperature outside is 1.9. It's 86% out there, 44% in here. So, big difference, big difference. And that's why it just feels so warm in here. So the reason it doesn't get super warm in here, no matter what I do, is because this is not designed to be sealed in, this tent. Doesn't matter, it won't seal in. There's nothing I can do about that. There's vents everywhere, flaps, just there's airflow. And because there's airflow, because there's so much airflow, it will never get super hot in here. So, just is what it is. But that's fine, suits me, I just want it warm. The problem when I have hot tents is that in a hot tent, it gets super hot, and I hate it, too hot. Whereas this is comfortable temperature. Even though it says 14, it feels like it's 16 in front of the actual heat that's blowing on me. Alright everyone, so I'm going to have this pie, and honestly, I think I'll just bring you back at bedtime. I'm going to relax. I'm not going to do cigar time tonight, I'll do that tomorrow night. This is just our first night get here. I've shown you the setting up camp, chilling out, had a little wander. And so I'll bring you back tonight at bedtime, and maybe snow, who knows. But I'll bring you back, everybody. Hey Bernie, did you have a nice dinner? Right, see you at bedtime. Okay, time for bed, everybody. Time for bed, Bernie. Oh, had a nice relaxing evening, a few drinks with Abel, I've been chilling out, we watched some YouTube, been hanging out with Bernie, had a couple of walks, went down to the lake again, didn't we? And now he's all snuggled up under his down duvet. He doesn't need this at all. Now, I've got the heating set to max. I'm going to turn it right down. Okay, so that's going to now be on its lowest, which means it's not going to do too much. It'll just take the chill off. Isn't that right, Bernie? You ready for bed? I've got the door here closed, so we're cocooned now. But I've got the top vent open, so any heat that is coming in will flow in here. Got a lower vent open so it will circulate air. Just to make it a bit more cozy. There's not much you can do about it though, because this is all mesh here, so you can't seal it in anyway. So it just breathes. It's dead calm outside right now. Nothing to show you, nothing going on. Clear sky. I can see the Milky Way out there. Nothing's going to kick off until midnight, 3 a.m. And then I expect everything to come flying in from this side. Which means quite a lot of air is going to come through here. There's, again, nothing I can do. You can't seal it off. I would love it if Zempire did a 4-season version of this where you could seal up everything properly and it didn't have vents. Maybe one day, you never know, they might. All right, everybody. So, unless something major happens in the middle of the night, which it might, then I'll get up and we'll go and have a look at that, and if there's snow or whatever. But right now, I'm so toasty. This is the most comfy sleep system I've got. the Big Agnes Diamond Park 0 Fahrenheit on a Thermarest pad on the King Camp bed. This is heaven. Oh, and I've got my pillow in here. If I get cold in the night, I just put the hood up like that. Just adds so much warmth. And Bernie's lying on his wool blanket. He's got his down blanket on top. He doesn't need this at all. He can sleep outside in minus, no problem. -1, -2, that's about it. So, but he's just toasty and happy, and it's nice. And this wool blanket just is so warm for him to sleep on. It's lovely. All right, everybody. Well, I'll bring you back when it kicks off. Night, everybody. Night, Bernie. Nothing. He's exhausted himself. All right, night, everyone.
All right, it's 4 a.m. and I just realised I can't hear it raining or whatever it is anymore. No, Bernie, stay in bed. Bedtime. Lie down. Lie down. Come on, lie down. Good boy. I just checked the temperature outside. It's -2. And in here, in our little cabin, it's 4 degrees. Pretty cold, but I do have everything zipped up, which is why. So let's just have a look outside and see what's going on. And maybe let some heat in now. Opening this up. So we'll have a peek out the door. And just see what's happening. See what's happening out here. Oh, wow. What? I was not expecting that. Wow, it's really chucked down. Ah, it's beautiful, it's snowing. Huh. I thought I heard snow on here. So, oh yeah, there's quite a bit of snow up here. Oh, Bernie's gonna go nuts when he sees this. That's pretty lovely. So there's only a few centimeters, but it's better than nothing. Cool. Alright, well, good stuff. That's why we're here, for the snow. Oh, well, I'll go back to sleep. Just leave this to do what it's doing. I did hear some massive gusts of wind earlier. Wow. No wonder it's so cold in our cabin. That's giving off lovely warmth though. But it's on low. It's only on 1. I think there's snow up here. I occasionally hear it falling off, so I've only just realised what that sound was. Right, so we'll leave this door open now just to let a bit more warmth in here. Good boy, Bernie. He doesn't need his blanket on, but hopefully he'll settle a bit with it on. Bedtime, Bernie. Bedtime. I know. Good boy. Alright, see you all in the morning. Well, it is morning. It's 4 a.m. See you all in a few hours. Morning, Bernie. Morning, everybody. Oh, okay, lie down, Bernie. Okay. Okay. No, I don't want you ripping my jacket. Lie down, Bernie. Lie down. Lie down. Come on. There's a good boy. There. Stop. His claws. They rip everything. Morning, everybody. I think I've run out of diesel. Anyway, it's 7 a.m. It's time to get up. I had a great sleep. Bernie. Okay, off, Bernie. Off. Come on your bed. On your bed. Come on your bed, Bernie. Bed, Bernie. Oh, nightmare. So I've got to get up anyway and go and refill. And we'll go and see what's going on outside. Oh, it's cold in here. I think it's minus something out there. Let's have a look. It is -2. Oh, it's only 4 degrees in here. All right, I've got to get up, get warm clothes on. We'll go out and do the diesel coffees, and we'll have a look around outside. Won't we, Bernie? Morning. Okay, let's get up. Right, suited and booted. You're right, Bernie. Right, let's see what we're dealing with here. Find out. Let me out. Good boy. Oh, wow. Bernie, it's snowing. It's snowing, Bernie. Is that nice? Right, I need to figure out what's happened to the diesel heater. So we better get on with that. But look at this. Oh, wow. What a winter wonderland. And he's off. I can hear him running round and round and round the tent. Got the zoomies in the snow. Go on, Bernie. Bernie. Go, go, go. Run around in the snow. Look at, did you see the look on his face? Are you happy? You cannot believe your luck, can you? Snow, your favourite thing. Right, I've got to get this diesel heater sorted quickly. So I better get on. No, Bernie, don't pee on the tent. I better get that sorted really quickly. Okay, I've refilled it with diesel. I'm hoping that's all it was.
Power on.
Okay. Let's hope this works. Yeah, there was no diesel left. I had been running it a long time, at quite full blast as well. So I'm hoping that's all that was. Well, it will soon show me if it's something else. Right. Right, let's have a look at this winter wonderland. Wow, amazing. It's beautiful. I think we should walk down the lake and go and see what it looks like. All right, so my diesel heater's cranking, by the way. So yeah, just fuel. Come on then, Bernie, let's go and have a look at the lake. He's got mega zoomies. You've seen Bernie with zoomies before. He can't believe his luck to wake up to snow. This is a child on Christmas morning with the snow. Look at him go. Geese on the lake. Let's walk on the road because I can't see where all the dips are. And the thing is, it's meant to be coming down like this all day. Might be coming down until tomorrow. So the snow drifts, if the wind picks up, if the wind stays like this, no problem. If the wind gets very strong, which it's meant to do in a couple of hours, the drive out could be pretty serious. Abel wasn't going to come. He's only come because I'm here. Because he was afraid of getting stuck. And then I could actually pull him out of whatever situation he's in. So, yeah, he wouldn't be here otherwise. Oh, Bernie. So much fun. So what happens is the road, obviously, you can't see it. Once it gets deep enough with wind drifts, you can't see anything once you get on the main bit. There's no snow markers anywhere. Bernie, come on. He's found something, he's digging something out. Good boy. Oh, he's alive. What a beautiful spot. What a beautiful spot to be stranded in when you've got the right gear and food, heating. Luckily that was just, I've got loads of diesel. I've got 20 litres of diesel there. And that should be, I'm hoping that's enough. That diesel heater ran most of yesterday, all of last night, on a 2 setting out of 5. And it was running on 5 setting out of 5 all of the evening. And didn't use that much fuel. So, paradise ducks over there. The male warning the female about Bernie. Bernie, come on. Come. Bernie, come. What you doing? Look at you covered in snow. Come here. Sit. Is this fun? Now, are you hungry? Do you want some breakfast? Oh yeah, Dad. Let's do breakfast. Okay. Wonderful. Right, let's get a coffee on. Maybe sit out and watch this snow. That's the advantage. The advantage of this tent and having a vestibule is you can just do that easily. The only thing I don't have with me is a portable heater or fire pit, because you're not meant to have fires here. But I don't have any of that because I just didn't have enough room in the truck. It was so full with stuff, and that tent is so huge, takes up so much space in the truck, that I had to compromise. So I didn't bring a sort of backup fuel source. I do have electric heater, but I don't want to drain my batteries, because those things really drain them fast. But we'll just wrap up, put a blanket on. My coat's nice and warm, put gloves on. We'll have coffee outside. We might even cook it outside in the vestibule, because why not? Let's go check out what the tent actually looks like. I haven't even shown you what the tent looks like, because I've only just seen from here. Come on, Ben. Good boy. Come on. Oh man, he loves the snow. He's trying to skid in it as well. He's seen snow twice, and he loved it each time. Mega zoomies. Zoomy Lake, we should call it. You know what, we're gonna get quite a snowdrift if this does kick off. So the Zempire Pro TM-V2, I think it's called. What a beast of a tent. Yeah, TM-V2 Pro. Beast of a tent. Look, there's a lot of snow up there. I could knock it off. I just don't see the need. I think this can take the weight. Maybe not here. Maybe I should bang that stuff off. Okay, that's better. And the heating, once the heating gets cranking in there, it'll melt off the rest of it anyway. Great tent. So no matter how deep it gets, it's not going to affect my rear vents that are way up there. Icicles. So the icicles are forming because I've had the heating on, so it all iced up when it melted. And look, you can see where warm air is blowing out of the vent down there. I don't know which side. So this is the side that's going to get pummeled the worst. My diesel heater is going to get a bit caked, but I should be okay because it's going to be hot. So it shouldn't affect it. Cool. And then in here, what's going to happen is spindrift's going to blow around this corner and start settling here. Just the way spindrift works. So as long as I keep the snow out of the air intake here, we're all good. So I'll rig something up, cable tied up or something like that. Okay, coffee time. Okay, Bernie, want your breakfast? There you go. Go on, good boy. Look at him, absolutely covered. He just will not come in. And now he's caked like a bear. He's hilarious. Right, bring my chair out. Do you not want your breakfast, Bernie? Go on, have your breakfast. He wants to play in the snow. He doesn't want to eat. When he wants to go out, he won't eat. This is what I've noticed about him. He's not he doesn't gulp it all down. He just takes his time to eat. Come on, Bernie, have your breakfast. No, you're not going in like that. No. No. Right now. Thank you for my kiss. Right now. Thing is, if I towel him off, he's just going to need toweling off again in 1 second. Right, I think we need to bring my table out actually, and just cook out here. Bernie, you're not going to eat anything. Really? Got to eat something, Bernie, at some point. Okay. Maybe once I settle, he'll settle. And he might start eating. Right, I think we could probably switch the heater off for now. Because there's no point in having it off, I'm not sitting in there. So I'll turn it off. Bernie, have your breakfast. Come on, where's your breakfast? Go on. Good boy. No, we're not going out to play. We'll have a walk afterwards. Go and have your breakfast, Bernie. Come on, have your breakfast. He will. He always does in the end. No, he's not ill. This is just what he's like. He's just slow at eating. If that was his sister, that would all be gone by now. In seconds. Oh, it's nice with the peace and quiet. Okay. We're in business. I think I'm going to start the morning. I need sustenance. We're going to have a mochaccino. Lovely. Look at that. What an amazing view. So you can't see him on camera, and I'm not going to keep making him come back, but he's just exploring. This is what he wants to do. He's just not hungry yet. He'll work up an appetite, then he'll come back and he'll eat his breakfast. Hello, Bernie. You got snow all over you. You need to shake the snow. Can you shake? Shake, Bernie. You gonna shake? No? Okay. Bring your breakfast. What's in there? What's in your breakfast? The vestibule just makes so much sense to have. Makes it so much nicer. Put big boy boots on. No, Benny, leave that. But to be able to sit out, look at this, and not get covered in snow Amazing. So the spindrift is coming into this area, but I thought that was going to happen. I mean, I could move the diesel heater to that side, but honestly, it won't make any difference now. So for those that say he needs a coat, there you see he's eating it now. Those who say he needs a coat, no he doesn't. Bred for these conditions. He's got a super thick downy coat, and you can see that the snow that's on him isn't melting. So there's no heat from his body going through that fur. Yeah, they're just adapted to it. And he'll lie out. He'd rather lie out in that snow than come in here. And he's a puppy. He's just a baby. He's just having fun. So I'm turning my gas upside down so it liquefies, so it's using the liquid gas instead, because otherwise it doesn't work that well. Wait till you see this. Look at him. Look at the state of him. Bruno was the same. Bruce was the same. My former Border Collies. Bruce would lie out for hours. I'd have to force him to come inside. But he'd lie out and just be covered. You could barely see him. Just like Huskies. They just love it. If Bolly could see him now, she'd be just licking him all over. Like, what is going on with you? Now, I'm sorry, you're going to get big flakes of snow on the camera. Nothing I can do about it. It's blowing in everywhere. What a happy dog. Oh, we're boiling. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming on this one. Sorry about the snow on the camera. Oh, that's nice. So there's a saying. Oh, let me get that snow off. Hang on. Just got huge clumps on the lens. There's a saying, mad dog's an Englishman. There's your mad dog and here's your Englishman. Bernie, what's that? Is that your breakfast? And yeah, he is mad. That's why he's covered. I could keep wiping the snow off of him, but he only needs to do that when we're going inside. I could bring a little bed for him to lie on, but I don't think he'd lie on it. He kind of likes the natural feel. Let's see if he lies on this car mat. I don't think he will, because he likes the ground. There you go, Ben. Whoa! Oh, it's kicking off. Here we go. This was what was predicted. Now the wind is really picking up. You know what? I need to put the diesel heater on because it's going to freeze in there otherwise at the back. So I do have to turn that on. No choice. We're going to have that noise, I'm afraid. The snowflakes are huge. But you can't really see it just because of the blizzard that's about to happen. And it is going to blizzard. Now I do have goggles with me that I could put on to go out there in. So when it gets full blizzard, maybe we'll go and visit Abel's camp, see what he's up to, and I'll have to put the goggles on. Isn't he cute? He just doesn't care. Alright, I'm gonna have my coffee. I'm gonna see if Bernie's gonna eat his breakfast. He will at some point, I just don't know when. It is early. He doesn't usually eat this early. And I'll bring you all back later. Bernie's got the mega zoomies. Go on, Bernie. Come on. Go, go, go. Go on, Bernie. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, he was just darting around and around. Bernie, ready? Go, go on. I just think he hasn't even had any breakfast yet. Right, I think it's time to go in. Wow. I just went out to film. Oh no. Just for a couple of minutes. That was all it was. And the spin drift and blizzard have definitely kicked in. I came back and everything was covered in snow. Literally 3-4 minutes I was out there. And it's come gushing in. Unbelievable. Oh. That was brutal. And you should see the state of Bernie. Bernie, come over here. He's been running back and forth between me and Abel, having full massive zoomies and snow plowing, deliberately falling over and landing into the deeper snow. He's just loving it. He's having a great time. But the spin drift is a problem. It is going to come in everywhere. It's unavoidable. As long as my diesel heater stays on now, because the spin drift will go in and screw it up. As long as it stays on, and as long as the intake is clear. So if I put the intake like that, should be okay. He says, should be. Wow. Unreal. Look at it coming in. So my vestibule isn't a massive help now. But I did say it was going to come in. Empire actually sell another awning bit for this vestibule. I think maybe I need to get that for when it's like this and it's clear so you can see out, because what I want to see out, and that's why I come in here and not in there, is because I want to know what's going on outside, and you just can't see anything in there. There's no windows in there, but there are windows here. There's plastic windows here. They could do that in there as well. That would be perfect. Right, I think I'm gonna have one more coffee and just sit with Bernie and see if he decides to have his breakfast at some point. He's just too excited to eat right now. That's pretty much what the problem is. It's like, why should I eat when I can just have fun? All right, everybody, I'm gonna have this coffee. Whoa, wow. Huge chunks of ice and snow blowing off the top of the tent. Oh, thanks, Bernie. I think I need to go and explore a bit after this. I need to put all my wets on. But yeah, pretty violent. All right, everyone, I'll bring you back. Okay. Suited and booted, I've got my goggles on because it's just a blizzard out here now. On and off blizzard. Isn't that right, Bernie? Got his vest on, had your breakfast, well done. But he's just wanted to go out all the time. So I'm gloved up, suited up, I've got waterproofs on, boots, Arctic jacket, my climbing mountaineering jacket. We're gonna have to clear some snow off of this thing because, let me show you what I'm dealing with here. Goggles make a huge difference, by the way, but it's just building up. Look how heavy that looks now. That's ridiculous. And I've got to knock all this snow off now, because if I don't, then we could have a problem. Great success! Awesome. Let's just check out the back of the tent as well, see how blocked up that's getting. Oh, that's not so bad. I mean, it's pushing it in a bit, but it's still taut. This thing is just a beast of a tent. Absolute beast. Amazing piece of kit. Mr. Zoomy. Got the zoomies again. Unreal. Cool. We're looking good. These drifts are going to be pretty bad by tomorrow. Nothing I can do about it. Right, let's go and say hello to Abel. I know that Abel is worried that he's going to be stuck here because his van isn't as capable as my truck. He'll be okay. Gotta have goggles, makes just the biggest difference ever. Hello? Can the dog come in? Can the dog come in and shake? You're on camera before you say anything really bad about my dog that's beloved by
Hey everybody!
thousands and thousands.
Bernie, you can't come in. There's a hot.
Bernie, here's what I need you to do: is you need to go in there, you need to shake, and you need to pee.
There's a 1,000,000-degree stove in here.
Bernie, don't go in. Even I'm not going in. I just wanted to have a peek. Let's have a look, man.
Oh,
Check it out. Don't let that touch the.
I burnt my jacket.
Oh no! Let's have a look.
See out the side there.
Oh well, it's either Bernie ripping it or you burning it.
I need some tape. You got some tape?
Of course, I've got tape. I've got everything. You know that.
And I'm gonna need a tow later. So, yeah.
Don't worry, Abel. I'll give you a tug.
With your small hands. Yuck.
we haven't even had a drink yet. He can't actually see me because I'm all goggled up.
When you're sitting back here, man, it's pretty nice.
Nice space, nice. Cool. All right, pick you guys up later. Oh, that was fun. Seeing Abel, he's coming over to check mine out later. The tent, of course. Bernie, come on, let's go, Bernie. Oh, wow. He does this thing where he deliberately dives his face. It looks like he's fallen over, but it's deliberate because he's such a baby. So he has to do that. See that? He scoops his face down into the snow. It's just a game. This is why he didn't want to eat earlier, because he wanted to do this. And I said to him, if you want to go for a walk, you've got to eat your breakfast. It seemed to make a difference. So goggles in any kind of snowy conditions, just for the win. Got to do it. Look at my tent. That's a beast. Honestly, my tent is superb. As good as Abel's Nor tent is, I would rather be in that. I can stand up, move around freely, got tons of space. And with that combination with the diesel heater, dries everything out beautifully as well. Okay, I'm using diesel, but that uses less diesel than my truck does. Tiny amount. So last night I used what, 3 liters? Not even. Wow. Whew. Let's go and check out the shelter. Because you remember I said last night, I said, remember what this looks like. So rewind the video to yesterday when I said, remember what this looks like, because it's not going to look like this tomorrow. And I think I was right. Just check it out. Oh, I'm so hot, baby. So this jacket is designed for mountaineering at 8,000 meters. It's not designed for high activity. So I'm cooking in here. Are we going to build a snowman? I guess I have to build a snowman. Maybe tomorrow. Is there a happier dog anywhere right now than Bernie? I just don't think there is. Oh, he's got so much energy. He's going to crash and burn. You wait and see. He's going to get back in the tent, get on his bed, and he won't open his eyes for hours. Because he has definitely worn himself out. Right, let's go check out the shelter. Come on, Eddie. The most pointless shelter ever created. Why they didn't put a proper walled one in here, I don't know. Because this thing just doesn't do anything. Woo! I guess you can get out the wind. Briefly. Oh man. Oh. Let's derobe a bit. Oh. If I didn't have Bernie with me, there's probably, woo, oh wow, the color difference. These things really shield your eyes from the brightness, from the glare. Yeah, if I didn't have Bernie with me, how much would I walk around? It's just that he needs the walks and he just loves it here. This is insane. We're gonna have a full-blown blizzard here. Look at this. That is nuts. We're gonna get absolutely pancaked. Right, time to suit up again. And this time we're going to go in. That's right, Bernie. We're going to go in the tent and we're going to hunker down. I'm going to have some breakfast. I feel like some oats. Hang on, Bernie. Oh, what am I doing? Just hang on, Bernie. He's whimpering because he needs to keep moving. Don't get a Border Collie unless you know what you're doing. And you can take them for agility and walks and all sorts. They are not house dogs. They need to be kept active, thinking, and have challenges. So please don't do it unless you know what you're gonna, unless you can handle a Border Collie, don't do it. The beautiful thing about these First Light winter gloves is they're fleece lined, so your hands go in them really easily, and they have this zip, so you can put your hands in even when they're wet. Right, let's go, Bernie. Come on. Oh, gosh, we're over there somewhere behind the toilet block. Got a feeling I'm going to walk in a big drift. Right. See you at the tent. Woo. Oh, Bernie. Oh, it's getting hammered. He just doesn't stop ever. Come on, Bernie. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Oh, mind the guy lines. Okay, let's go in. We're gonna go in, Bernie. Had enough fun for now. You can come and calm down. Wow, look at the spin drift. Yeah, that's caked. Right, I need to. It's quite a bit later, but it's like almost lunchtime. Bernie, I just wake you up. Sorry, he's been snoozing. So what I did was in the back here, I don't know if you can actually make out, I've duct taped up the rear vent. Don't know if you can see that. So now that vent's completely sealed off. So cold air, because it's southerly and it's coming through the back there, cold air was just rushing through. Couldn't retain any heat in here. And I think that's what, some of this is melted, some of this is ice. You can see it falling off there. It's ice. And here. See, the second I do that, I can hear the snow on it again. So what I need to do now is, there's a vent. See that vent's blowing snow in, look at that. See? The spin drift coming through that vent. And there's another one here as well, on the other side. I need to go outside and close those and maybe get my shovel out and just pile snow up there, because that's definitely a weak point of this tent, is it doesn't hold the heat because of all the venting. So I'm going to get that done and I'll try and film a bit of it. But I've got to get to the truck, get my shovel, and then yeah, shovel some snow out, release the guy lines on those 2 points, and then just so we can get it nice and toasty in here. So I've got to suit up. And you want to go out again, don't you? Yes, please, Dad. Okay, so I'll suit up and we'll go out. I think I'll wear my big green jacket for this one. All right, let's do this. Ready, Bernie? Oh, go on then. Oh, wow. We're getting caked. Oh, I've got to put my boots on, Bernie. Hang on. I'm not doing this in my trainers. Okay, boots on. Thank you for helping, Bernie. You're absolutely no help whatsoever. Oh, look at it. It's kind of clearing a bit, I think. Doesn't look as dark and dank as it did earlier. Wow, it's getting plastered. Right, let's go and see what the issue was with that rear vent. And I'll show you what I mean. Gosh, whoa! Big drift. Okay, so what it was, that rear vent is attached to the straps, so I have no choice but to have it open. It's up there. And there's just no way to close it. I guess you could move the pegs and have it aimed more downwards, but then you lose a lot of structural rigidity. But what I really need to do is take these off, this one out, and then cover that up. I probably need to go and get my shovel. Oh man. Whew. Oh, the drift's burning. Okay, shovel. So I could probably do this one as well and just shovel up the snow. You want to see something funny? Watch this. Benny. Woo. Woo. Benny. Come on. Benny. Oh, he loves it. Absolutely loves it. Right, we'll block the vent. Bernie's trying to help me. Getting anything done with Bernie is so much harder. I need to do this door as well. Bernie. Come on, Bernie. Right, the back kind of looks okay. So it's just getting this side bit done. You face planted. This wind. It's horrendous. Holy moly. Anyway, that should hold now. Yeah. He doesn't care. You right, Bernie? Bernie? Alright, maybe I'll stay out here for a bit and play snowballs with Bernie. You know what I mean? So I just want to pack this down, the snow, so it just forms a good seal. And you might be wondering, well, surely you need the venting. No, because I've got fresh air coming in from the heater, which is doing everything I need. There's just one corner I've got to get done here. Okay, that's pretty much it. It's all sealed in now. So now we should see a huge improvement. Oh, let me come in out of the wind. Oh, you see, I can see it filling with air. Look at that. It's sort of bowing out. It's gonna get nice and toasty in there now. Awesome. It means I can be much more efficient with the heater. I can run it on lower. I don't have to crank it all the time. So I can probably turn it down now and just see what happens. Whew. Right, I think it's time to have another coffee and just relax. He has totally worn himself out. Absolutely exhausted. Aren't you, Bernie? Good boy. You had so much fun, didn't you? We'll go out again soon. He just loves the snow so much. But I tell you what he loves more is this woolen blanket. He's so comfy on it. Right, I think it's time for some noodles. A light lunch and a big dinner. So yeah, we're gonna have some noodles. We're gonna have some chicken and mushroom, kung shi fu. Because I want to save myself for a nice big juicy dinner tonight. I don't want to fill up at lunchtime. Oh, that's odd. Preheat tube. So that's what happens when the preheat tube's not hot enough yet. You get this burst of flame. So the preheat tube that goes over the top, the flame that's there heats that up, it heats the gas up, and then you get a proper flame. Look, it just takes time. And I think I've got some liquid fuel still in there as well from last time. Right, so we're having chicken and mushroom noodles. So the blizzard, so what's going on outside? It's grim outside. It's just horrendous. It's lovely in here. Now that I've sealed all the vents up, I've got my thermometer here. It's basically 18 Celsius in here. 41% humidity. Outside it's minus 1.4 and 80% humidity out there. So the difference is huge. And because it's 40% humidity in here, everything just dries out so well. Doesn't matter how much wet stuff I've got, it just dries in front of this heat. But it's blowing out there. We're getting the occasional massive gusts. here we go. I can hear something happening out there now. So I'm so glad I'm in this tent. Honestly, there's no other tent I'd rather be in. This thing is the bomb. Now, as for ventilation, because I'm using gas in here and I've sealed all the vents, I have left a gap, tiny gap, at the back there, and I can just unzip this a bit here. There. Just to let some air flow in, because I am using gas. And but what's happened is, by sealing up those vents, it's just made a massive difference. So Zempire, if you're watching this, for this particular tent, it would be great if you could make it 4 season, so that you can seal it up, and that you do have a vent if you need it. Maybe not a roof vent, because roof vents tend to leak, but just the ability to close the vents properly and have it completely sealed in. Because I've got a diesel heater running, so I've got fresh air coming in anyway. So it's net positive air. Yeah, just so you could winterize it, have a 4 season version of this tent. That would be amazing. I mean, if you could run this as a hot tent as well, that would be very cool. Right. So we're going to have noodles. Then what I think we'll do is take him for another walk. I might do a longer walk up towards the antenna just to see what's going on the road. Might ask Abel if he wants to come along, just because sitting around, I'd rather be out there in it. So whether Abel comes or not, I don't know, but we'll go for a walk up the road after I've had some noodles. Mushroom and chicken noodles. Lovely. So yeah, we're going to go and do a big walk. It's the end of the road. Abel, I've texted him, he's coming over as well. So we're going to go for a nice big walk with Bernie over there. And I'll film some of his zoomies, because this is really becoming the Bernie show. Because he's loving the snow so much. Just means I've got to take him out into more snow. And he's really tiring himself out every time as well. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, bring you back at the walk. Alright, suited and booted. Right, Bernie? What are you looking at? Oh! Stranger, danger!
You ready?
Not really. It was my stupid idea, I have to say. I just thought, you know,
You didn't move the legs, you know.
me to move, man. If we were wild camping, we'd be walking flipping kilometers. Alright, so the road is over there somewhere. I've got to find it tomorrow. This is quite deep. Oh, and I've got, look at this tent. What a beast. Got icicles. It works. Alright, where is the road? So we're going to walk all the way over there, up towards the antenna in this blizzard. This could be quite brutal. Bring you back en route. I think this is where we're going to have our biggest problems, is around this corner with the depth. But there's just no road markers here, so you've got to rely on the tussocks. If the tussocks get buried, then you just can't see the road, and you get a bit snow blind as well. And driving, you just can't see anything. Look at Bernie go. Bernie, oh my gosh, Bernie's having so much fun. I think the deeper the snow, the more he's having fun. Well done, Bernie. Well done, Bernie. Managed to walk across the cattle grid. Oh, it's bleak. It's so bleak. We're at the antenna. Look at that. Well, good luck to you, Abel, anyway. I'll let you know when I get home, and
Thanks, mate.
hopefully you make it out. Alright, careful Bernie. Come around. Go on, go round. That's it. Follow me. Here, Bernie. Look. Bernie, come this way. Oh, no, Bernie. Oh, Bernie always has to do it the hard way. Alright, bring you back in the tent, everyone. Hi, puppy. Oh, you were fast asleep. I said, well, do you want to come out, Bernie? And immediately he wants to come out. Wow, look at this. Holy moly. Let's have a look around the tent. I haven't checked it for a while. Oh, we just had some massive gusts come through. Oh, this is grim. Very grim. The drifts are building a bit. The tent is holding up absolutely fine though. No problems at all. I can see where some warm air is coming out of the tent and melting some of the snow that I've piled up to block it. That just shows how warm it is in the tent. Look at this ice. Bernie, stop tripping over my guy lines. Look at all that. Wow. It's really building up. Might have to shovel more snow on here and block this for tonight, because the winds are meant to get even worse. Wow, we've got quite a drift going on here. Looks good though, it's holding. Look, there's a bit of warm air coming out here. Oh God, it's cold. What do you think, Bernie? Bernie? Wow. Oh, the wind chill. That's awful. Oh, this is blizzard now. Visibility is really dropping fast. Bernie, why are you digging in there? It's pretty bad, isn't it? I think we should go back in. Gosh, it's really taken off. Oh, Bernie, your eyes. This is bad. Come on, let's go in. Bernie's in. Bernie's ahead of me. Oh, Bernie. Oh, that was, how long were we out there for? Oh, I haven't got my coat on. I've just got this outer layer on. I've got to get in the warm. Oh, that was so cold. If you got stuck out in a blizzard like this without the right gear, you're in really big trouble. Look at it. Oh, Bernie, you're just loving it. But even that was too much for Bernie, I think. Wow, we've got big flakes of snow. Very big flakes of snow coming in now. A few more centimeters falling, and this is all going to drift as well. Oh, the road could be tricky. I think the best thing to do is to go inside and have a zesty drink. So that's what we'll do. Oh, cool. Let's go in, Bernie. You can go in on your bed. Go on then. On your bed. Go on your bed. On your bed, Bernie. Good boy. Just relax there. That's a good boy. It's nice and warm in here. 19 degrees. It's minus 2.5 out there. Okay, I'm cold. I've got to go in. Gosh. Whew. It just suddenly kicked off. Oh. 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 That happened so fast. This is how people get in trouble here. Is they go out for a walk and they haven't got the right gear. And then they get unstuck very quickly. The wind chill just cuts through you. Right, back to just chilling. The craziest thing just happened. We've had just massive blizzard suddenly. Came through, ripped to pieces. Now, 2 minutes later, the sun is out and it's clear. Unbelievable. But the drifts are massive. Look at this. Look at this. And look at all that at the end of the lake. That's what we just had. That's going the other way now. So all of that black stuff over there, that's what we just had hit us. And it hit us hard. But look at the drifts. Look at this. Bernie, look. What's this? Bernie, here. Come on. Oh, epic. Look at this. Amazing. Oh, Bernie. Wow, so this is built up in the lee of the tent and the car. I've got to drive through this to get back onto the road tomorrow or the next day. But there goes the storm, that's it, all over there. It's blowing away from us now. Hopefully, oh, I see more behind us. So we've got more coming in. Uh-oh. But right now you can enjoy the blue sky up here. Stunning. How beautiful is this place? Where would you want to be other than here? Look at this. It's just clear as anything now. Look up here, it's stunning. Look at this. Crazy. Absolutely beautiful. And it's just all around. Stunning. Look at this. We've literally gone from horrendous blizzard, hi Bernie, to spectacular. That's how quickly the weather changes here in New Zealand, in the mountains. Because don't forget, we're over 1,000 meters here. There is more coming in, but wow, I can't believe that's the back of the major front that we just had. All right, everyone, bring you back later, maybe at dinner time. What do you think, Bernie? Bring everyone back at dinner time? What do you think? All right. I think we'll take Bernie down for another walk down to the lake. You had to stick your nose in the snow, Bernie, didn't you? Oh, some deep spots. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah. I think the drive out's going to be tricky tomorrow. Look at the drifts here. Holy moly, look at this drift. This is what I was worried about. So that is deep. That's very deep. Oh, and they're spreading right across the road. This is going to be tricky tomorrow or next day whenever we go. I think the drifts are just getting worse. Oh well. Let's go and check out the lake. Oh, now it's just paradise. It's so cold though, the temperature's plummeting. This southerly blast from this Arctic air, Antarctic air. Oh, he's off. He's seen ducks. He's not going to cross over though, but he's standing there looking at them. He doesn't know what to do. There's loads of them over there. I think there's some Canadian geese. Oh yeah, they are, they're geese. Whoa. Bernie. Oh, just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How can you not love this place? Look at this. I spoke too soon. That's all coming this way. That looks pretty grim. So that's the front that just left us. Look, it's disappeared at the end of the lake now. It's still going. And that's what's coming this way, that dark stuff over there. Oh, come on, Bernie. It's gonna get worse. Just to show you how crazy Bernie is. And people say, oh, he needs a coat and blah, blah, blah. He has just gone over there and he is laid down in the snow, just looking around. Even though he's got a warm bed here, he wants to lie down in the snow. He just doesn't feel it at all. Do you, Bernie? Look at this. Oh, how beautiful. I am so lucky, honestly, to be able to do what I do. Go the places I go to. I mean, look. Look at Bernie. Hey, Bernie. He's crazy. Oh, here he comes. He just picks himself up and wanders around. Don't you, Bernie? Having a great time. All right, everyone. I'm just so happy. I'm so chilled out. I think it's time for a beer. Maybe we'll crack one open now. Bernie, what are you doing? You got to stick your nose in, haven't you? Beer time. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming on this one. Oh, that's good. So, if you're wondering how bad it really is, I've got the microphone on full wind protection. This is without wind protection now. That's the difference. And there's more to come, and it looks worse behind. Holy moly! Ah! It stings! This is definitely the worst. Unbelievable. And we thought it was all over. All right, bring you back later. We got more of this through the day. Okay, so Abel wanted to test the van just to make sure that he could get out okay. And it was no problem. Oh, temperature's dropped. I think it's about -5 now. Right, we're gonna cook up some dinner. It looks light, but it's late. 6, and I'm hungry. Gonna have burgers tonight. Oh, it's frozen. Wow. That was pretty frozen. I had to really yank on that thing. Gosh. Okay, burgers. Well, I've got all sorts, but tonight I just feel like something simple. So I've got Angus burgers. These should be lovely. I don't know if there's anything else I really want to have with them. No, I think just the burgers. We'll have to take some mustard in. I've got some tomato ketchup in there already. And we're good. Burgers on the cob grill. Right, we're gonna let Bernie out. He's been in here a while. It's so warm in here though. Look at him. Hey Bernie, come on then. I know you want to come out because you're crazy. Whew. Right, we need to put the cob grill on. Let's get my chair. Oh man. Temperatures drop so much, so quickly. Right, I'll get it all ready and then we'll start cooking. Oh wow. It's really kicking off again. Hello, Bernie. It's just one storm, one blizzard after another rolls through every half an hour, and then there's like a half an hour of nothing. Crazy. Right. Bernie, they're not for you. Okay. Mind up, Bernie. Okay, so I've got a warmed up gas canister, which is crucial. Okay, now to do the burgers. Some rubbish. I'm going to do them straight on the grill here. So I don't need that attachment. Need this. Oh, here we go. Flame on. Great. Make sure this is screwed in properly. I think I was leaking some gas there. There we go. Okay. All right. And then once that's up to temperature, got my frozen premium Angus beef burgers. I need buns and I need tomato ketchup. You can entertain yourself by watching Bernie while I'm doing this. Oh, and Bernie's going to want his dinner as well. Bernie has to check out absolutely everything. I think tonight we're going to go for a pepper jack Cabernet Sauvignon. Lovely stuff. He's everywhere. Everywhere you go, he's there. Now, usually I would bring my table out, but I just can't be bothered. Right, Bernie's dinner. So he's eaten all of his breakfast. He did eat it. He just came back and got more later. He just doesn't have a massive initial appetite. So what I'm going to do is just give him half of what I usually would. Because I think he's probably worked up an appetite. And we add water just to make it easier for him. And to hydrate him as well. Such a good boy, Bernie. Go on then. Good boy. Insulated mug keeps it warmer for longer. Okay, so we need this to get up to temperature so I can put them on. Cheers everybody, cheers. A weird noise coming from my diesel heater. I hope it's okay. I'll turn it down a bit. Oh no, it's coming from here. I thought it was my diesel heater. It's okay, Ben. I made Bernie jump, sorry. Right. Okay. Yeah, so the oil is bubbling. That was the noise I heard. Right, let's put up my burgers on. So we're just going to do 2 single burgers. Keep it simple. Oh, that's ready. This won't take long. Lovely. Now, it's -3 out here. -5? Yeah, -5. So I could probably leave the burgers outside, but what I don't want is an animal like a possum coming and digging them open or Bernie getting them. So I'm just going to put them back in the truck. He's eating the ice. He likes ice. And he likes eating it. Because he's mad. He likes lying down in the snow. There he goes. He is just the happiest dog. He's so hot under that fur. Because he runs around so much. So I'll give him a bit more dinner when I have my dinner and we'll see if he eats it. But right now I'm just waiting for my burgers. Come, Benny, come. Hey, Ben. Yum. The smell is amazing. It's so beautiful. I'm so happy. How are you lying on the snow and ice and not feeling cold? It's because he keeps running around so much, he's so hot. Lovely boy. Maybe I'll give him a treat after, when I have my dinner, he can have a treat. Okay, I need to put the burger buns on. Just to warm them up. I'll probably just put the bottoms on. Maybe I'll put the whole lot on, because why not? Oh, these smell so good. Oh, there's just not enough room, but that'll work. Okay, we're so close. So close. So we've got Heinz tomato ketchup and Coleman's English mustard, and we've got pepper jack wine, and I've got a view, and we've got Bernie's treat that I will give to him as well. We'll just sit here, we will admire the view. Light is going fast. We're going to run out of light soon. And I'll tell you the other thing is, it's cold out here. It's so cold. Now if you hear him whimpering, it's because I've said treat. It's snowing. We've got snow coming in. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, which means we've got another blizzard about to hit. So this timing was good. As I say, it's sort of half hour, half hour, half hour. It's really strange. But you could be in real trouble. If you came up here, oh, nicely toasted. If you came up here without the right gear, yeah, serious trouble. Okay, we'll turn this off. We'll leave those on the grill for now. We've got mustard. If you've never tried Coleman's English mustard, give it a go. If you like hot stuff, it's just the best. Can you hear him whimpering? Like a little baby. He's desperate for his treat. Okay, ketchup. Not too much. Just the right amount. Bun. And bun. Oh, that's hot. So hot. So there we have it. 2 delicious Angus beef burgers with Coleman's English mustard, Heinz tomato ketchup and brioche buns. Yum. Alright everybody, let's give Bernie his treat. Come here Bernie, you want your treat? Yeah you do. Okay, come here. Come here. Come. Okay, sit. Let's see if he can do a sit pretty. Sit pretty. Oh, perfect. Good boy. Okay, he's behind the camera. Alright, cheers everybody. Thanks again for coming on this stormy, weird adventure. Now we're camping with burgers. Bon appetit. Wow. Angus beef burgers for the win. And keep that one hot. What is it about beef burgers that are just so fantastic? Just the best food. Here it comes. All right, everyone. I'm going to wolf these down and I'll bring you back for cigar time. on, Bernie. Welcome back, everybody, to another cigar time. Tonight we're having a Monte Cristo number 4, because yes, why not? Now I've had to make Bernie lie down on his bed here. I bought a spare bed for him, so we'll see if he stays. He might wander off. But for now, I'm making him lie there. Because I need to keep an eye on him. So yeah, thanks again for everyone for coming. Thank you to all of our YouTube members. All our Buy Me a Coffee members, thank you so much. All the Buy Me a Coffee treats. Wow, what a great cigar. Monte Cristo number 4 for the win. All the treats go to Bernie and Bolly. Thank you so much. All our Patreon members, all of our super thanks, likes, subscribes, everyone who writes comments, and everyone who buys merch. Thank you so much for contributing to the channel. And thank you to everyone on the Facebook fan group page, and my Facebook page, and Instagram and X. Thank you for following all of that, all the social media. Thank you so much. And please, if you've got a comment about this, just go to a device with a comment. I know you can't do it on a TV, but make sure you hit the thumbs up. Thank you for that. Or thumbs down, whichever. I hope you enjoy the video. These are a lot of work. So, what are we talking about? Well, first of all, this camp. Holy moly. We've had everything. Beautiful sunshine, freezing cold, lovely fat snow, and blizzards. Right now we're on the verge, I feel, of another blizzard. Now it's a bit quieter. I've turned the diesel heater off. I'm going to turn that back on again immediately after this because, yeah, holy moly, it gets cold. Well, what to talk about? Oh, and thank you also to everyone who goes over to my website, abcampingandoutdoors.com, and just keys in their email address to subscribe to notifications of when new videos come out. I guarantee you it's the better way to get notifications than any other way. I always do that. And I only use that to send out notification of a new video, nothing else. So AB Camping and Outdoors, just key in your email address and you'll get a notification straight away when a new video comes out. So, what to discuss? Well, obviously the biggest news in the world. Trump meeting with Putin in Alaska. Now look, there's going to be a lot of opinions on this. I think from both sides. And you're going to hear all sorts of commentary. don't give Putin a platform. Trump is ridiculous for thinking he can do this. It's up to Zelensky. Trump should just back out. There shouldn't be anything. You're going to hear every single story possible from both the left and the right media. All I want, and I think all the everyday people want, and I can't speak for Ukrainians or Russians, but I'm assuming they're no different than me or you. All we want is to stop wars and stop fighting, and for our politicians and our military to stop putting us in these ridiculous situations. Holy moly! That was a big one. Yeah, I'm just sick of it, and I'm sure everyone else is sick of it. We're sick of it. We're normal human beings. Russians, Ukrainians, Americans, British, New Zealanders. We're just people struggling day to day to enjoy our lives, live a meaningful, happy life with our families. A small, tiny percentage are people that want to fight, people that want to go to war, that get a kick out of it. Fine. You know what? That's fine. But they shouldn't get to dictate for the rest of us that will just want peace. So, military as peacekeepers, great. Military to invade? No. Come on, stop it. So as far as Trump meeting with Putin, I think good for him. Will he have any success? I don't know. Now, bearing in mind, I don't know what the outcome of the meeting is going to be. He met with him, and I don't know what was said in that room, because nobody knows what was said in that room except the people in that room. Yet all the media came out straight away like they knew what was said in the room, and they didn't. So it was ridiculous. Honestly, I'm so sick of the media. They're just terrible. And I think today, on the day of filming, he's had a meeting at the White House with Zelensky, European NATO leaders, and had Trump on a phone call, Putin on a phone call. I don't know the outcome. I haven't looked. But all I want is peace. And the stuff about whether Ukraine should give up territory or not, I just don't care. I just want the war to stop. I just don't care. As long as Ukrainians are not under the thumb, being persecuted, it's not something that keeps me awake at night. He wants to go out and play. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to virtue signal. I just don't care. I just want all fighting to stop, and I want everyone just to get on with their lives and get the world back to normal again, please. Please. So yes, I don't care. Is it wrong? Of course it was wrong what Putin did. But I still don't care. I just want to move on. I'm sick of it. Because life is compromised. Marriage is compromised. We make compromises all the time. We cede control, we cede land, as in power, all the time in everyday life. Why should this not be any different? So this is going to rile up some people, I know. It's going to trigger some people, I know. But I'm sorry, I just want peace. I'm just sick of it. And I'm sure there's going to be some comments going, well, how would you like it if they just came in and invaded and took land? I'd hate it. It would suck. But it's nobody else's fight. And at some point, you've just got to say enough is enough. You're not going to win, or you're not going to lose, or whatever. Okay? But at some point, someone's got to make a decision to end this thing, and they've got to work out the best way to do it. This cannot go on. It's making me really angry even thinking about the fact that people just want this to go on. Zero compromise, zero submission, and thinking that it's going to be the same as what happened in World War II. Who knows? I just don't think it is. But what do I know? I'm just an idiot that wants some peace. Feel free to leave your comments, honestly. It won't make a scrap of difference to the situation, and it won't make a scrap of difference to me, because whatever you write, honestly, it won't matter. It won't. You're just getting your own issues off your chest if you do. No problem. Go for it. If this is the venue, if this is... Bernie, if this is the forum you need to vent, whatever, knock yourself out. Right, recessions. You know what? In New Zealand especially, the recession is still here, and everywhere I've been in the world, it still looks like the world is in recession. It really does. Nothing has changed. There's still trillions of dollars of debt everywhere in the world. Every country looks like it's in trouble. What on earth is going on? I don't know how we're going to get out of this. Lower interest rates? I don't know. But I haven't really seen cost of living dropping anywhere I've been. Certainly not to pre-pandemic levels. So, and do you remember before the pandemic there was supply chain crisis? We just seem to be going from one crisis to another because of the idiots that we have put in charge around the world and that we let govern us. And I'm talking about all of them on both sides. Just all the politicians, not just the leaders, all the politicians as well. They're shockers. Oh, I'm so angry. Bernie, can't see you. Where are you? Come on. Bernie. You're a good boy. Come on, come and lie down. Come and lie down. Come and lie down. Come on. Oh, you can't lie on his bed. He's got to be defiant. No, I'm going to lie on the snow. He's caked. Okay, another thing, UK and the world, I want to discuss about policing by consent. They seem to have forgotten in the UK, the police, the leaders and the politicians, that the police can only police with the consent of the people. Have the people suddenly ceded that consent and just accept whatever the police are telling them now? Because that's what it seems to be in England. It's a shocking state of affairs there. In New Zealand, they police with consent. By and large, they treat you with respect, by and large. They're polite, and they're not full on. They're not knocking on everybody's doors being idiots. What is going on in the UK? I just don't know. They don't even do this in flipping third world countries. So, when did Brits give up consent? Because it just seems bizarre what's going on in England right now, and the UK. So let me know if you think that policing is actually going in the right way or the wrong way. In the country that you live in, I'd love to know. I really would. I'll read those comments. I want to know. Because I'm just curious. Alright, enough of all of that. Sports. Well, Ipswich have drawn another game. It's better than a loss. But they've drawn another game, whereas Wrexham have lost another game. So I'd rather be in Ipswich's shoes. This is in the English Championship League football. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully Ipswich, I don't think they'll get back up to the Premier League, not by drawing all the time. And I don't know if Wrexham are going to stay in the Championship. Gosh, this could all be over for them. They might get relegated again. It'll be fascinating to see what happens. I just don't think they're good enough for the Championship. They just climbed too fast because of all the attention. And now they're in the big boys leagues. It's a very, very different proposition. I don't know what they're going to do. Formula One is on a summer break. You know, it's still McLaren's to win. I think Max Verstappen has said he's going to stay at Red Bull. But I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't happen and he actually ends up going to Mercedes. We'll wait and see. Alright, TV. A new show, Alien Earth, on Disney. Well, here it's on Disney. Now, Bernie is in snowdrifts, just ploughing through the snowdrifts. I can see him, but he's about 20 meters away, 30 meters away now. And he's about to go out of sight. Bernie! Come on. Good boy. Come on. Bernie. He just wants to play. But I've got to keep him inside. Come on. I need to see you. That's enough. Come and lie down now. I need to be able to see you. Lie down. Here. Come on your bed. Well, that's in... Come on and lie here. He knows his bed is inside, so he tried to go inside. Lie down. Good boy. Just stay there. I'll let you on your bed later. So Alien Earth, if you're a fan of the Alien movies, I recommend this. It's actually not bad. I thought it might be a bit terrible, but no, actually they seem to have done a good job. Alien Earth, it's pretty scary. Now, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, so I'm quite excited. Big news, Landman 2 is coming out. They've just finished filming, so I can't wait to see that. Landman, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the best TV shows ever made. I could watch it over and over. It's so superb. Billy Bob Thornton is brilliant, as is John Hamm. But a great show. And the woman who plays Billy Bob's wife, she's so funny. She's so brilliant. So he's still eating his dinner. So yeah, Landman 2, look out for that. I don't know when it's coming out, but they've just finished filming, so it could be a while. And then finally, a TV show in the UK called Protection. And it's about, in the UK, they separate the witness protection program from the police. I mean, it's part of the police, but there's a firewall, so the police don't know any details. Oh, Bernie, I need to keep you in sight. You got to stay here, Bernie. So, Protection, very, very good. Really enjoyed that. Lots of twists. I feel that I've ranted quite a bit on this one. All right, everyone, I'm going to chill. I'm going to go back in there, put the heating on. Oh, sorry, Bernie. Mind out. Watch a movie, and then bring you back at bedtime. Thanks, everyone. See you at bedtime. Benny. Come. Well, welcome back to bedtime, everybody. It's cold. I tell you, I've got the heating on just on 1 because I want the fuel to last all night. But it's cold in here. It's single digits, low single digits. Outside, it's frigid. I don't know if the microphone's picking it up, but we're in a blizzard again. It's howling out there. The snow is insane. Absolutely crazy. He's warm. I want to keep an eye on him, but he is toasty. I've got his down blanket just in case. He'll kick it off probably. I don't know. he'll get over hot or something, he'll overheat. But he's toasty as well. Night, Bernie. Night, night. Oh, he's so warm. Crazy. His coat is so thick now. The fact that he can lie out there on the snow just shows. I'm pampering him a bit here. So I'm rocking 2 quilts. I've got my bag and a quilt on top just in case. The quilt's gonna fall off in the night, but I don't need it. It's just nice when you get in and you've got 2 layers. Oh, it's so toasty. Oh, maybe he does like it. Night, Bernie. Right, well, unless something major happens in the night, which it's kicking off now. I don't have to wait tonight. It is so loud out there. I think because I've got the wind setting still on the microphone, you probably can't hear it. But it's coming down. There's a lot of snow here, backed up. I'm glad I've taped all this vent up here, and I'm glad I've sealed the vents. It's stopping any wind blowing through. Last night the wind was gushing through here. Oh, what a night. It's all over the place. I think this is the worst it's been. It is bad out there right now. Alright everyone. Well, I guess we'll just hunker down. If I have to get up and look outside, then I'll show you. But otherwise, I'll see you in the morning. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Night, Bernie. Night, night. Night, everybody. See you in the morning. Morning, everybody. Morning, Bernie. Morning. Oh, Bernie. Hang on. Oh, Bernie. Oh, Bernie. Oh, morning, everyone. Morning, puppy. I know. Oh, morning. What a great sleep. Oh, I zonked. As far as I can tell, it sort of snowed all night. There was big gusts. It sounds pretty gusty out there now. Doesn't it, Bernie? Did you have a good sleep? Lie down, Bernie. Good boy. Oh, so the plan today, I think... Okay, on your bed, Bernie. Come on. Either lie down or go on your bed. What's it going to be? Okay. So I think the plan today is definitely have a couple of coffees, maybe have some breakfast, and then we'll look at packing up and seeing if we can leave. I can hear it's still snowing out there with some wind gusts. Morning. Oh, he's so demanding. And he's heavy. He's big. You're bigger than Bruce, and you're bigger than Bruno. And you're heavy. You're a big boy. Look, you don't have to do that while you're lying on me. Honestly, come on your bed. Come on, off, Bernie. Come on, off. Thank you for my kisses, Bernie, but off. He's the nightmare. You won't get off. Bernie. No, I don't want to be strict with you. Come on your bed. Go on. Bed. Come on. Off. Good boy. Lie down. Lie down. Thank you for my kiss. Lie down. Bernie. Oh, begrudgingly. Yeah, so that's the plan anyway. See if we can leave today. I don't know how much snow has fallen overnight. I can't believe it's much. It wasn't forecast for much. Just a few centimetres. I can't see anything on the roof of the tent at all. No snow, no real ice.
But it is warmer in there. It is warm in here, so it would have all melted whatever was on there. Right, let's get up. He's going to need to pee. And we need to check out the situation outside. Thank you, Bernie. Okay, should we get up? Should we get up? Oh, gosh, this bed system, the sleep system, this big Agnes, it's so comfy. I could have stayed in bed for another few hours, but Bernie needs to go out, I'm sure of it. High maintenance, aren't you? Star of the show. Right, let's see what the temperature is outside first. It is, oh, it's only 0. Okay, so it's warmed up out there. When we went to bed, it was -4. So that's not bad. We could actually have a good pack down. Might not be so bad. Right, I've got to get dressed. We'll bring you back. Suited and booted. Right, Bernie. Let's go out and have a look. He'd be desperate to do a pee. Let's see what we're dealing with out here. Oh, that's a few centimeters of snow. Thing is, it's more than it looks because the wind blows it all away. So you end up with these massive drifts. Oh, it's crisp, lovely sound. Gosh, that's a big drift. Yowza. The tent. Bernie, no, don't pee on the tent. Come and pee somewhere else. Oh, he's got to have a lamppost or a tent or something to go and pee on. Go and find a tussock. There you go. The drifts are going to be quite high, I think. The truck is frozen. Oh, I've got a lot of ice on this thing. Yeah. Oh, it's cold. God. That wind chill. I'm dreading packing down. Look at the ice. I've got ice everywhere because I've had the heater on. It just melts off the roof, drips down here and then instantly freezes. Look at this ice here. Bernie, what's this? Where'd it go? Where is it? Right, let's get a coffee on. Oh gosh, it's just caked in ice. Might have to start the truck up early, but we need a coffee, so let's do that. Come on, Bernie, let's have a coffee. Oh, diesel heater worked like a charm perfectly all night. And look, I've still got loads of diesel. Well over half. And you want your breakfast. Whew. Let's go back into the warmth, Bernie. Come on then. Oh yes. Cozy cabin. Right, we need coffees and breakfast. Oh. Right, coffee time, but let's do Bernie's breakfast. He's such a good boy. Again, I'm not going to give him too much. I think it just overwhelms him. So he has a small bit, then he gets hungry and wants a small bit more. So I'll give him half as usual. Do you want your breakfast, Bernie? Go on then.
Good boy. Right, and we will have ours. I'm actually not even hungry. Those burgers, and I had treats last night. You see, he just doesn't eat straight away. He's funny. But he does finish all his food. He just chooses when he wants to eat. I think it's also, he's a bit discombobulated because Bolly's not around. So when Bolly's with him and we feed them both at the same time, he will sit down straight away, same as she does. It's like he's protecting his food from Bolly because he knows Bolly will eat it otherwise. But when she's not here, he takes his time. He eats when he wants to eat. So maybe he needs to go do a poo as well, I don't know. He's just funny boy. He's quirky. Okay, coffee. Gonna have a latte. Yep, so the plan today I'm just not hungry. I'm not a breakfast person usually, and in this instance, yeah, I'm definitely not hungry. Hey Bernie. Bernie, what's you doing? I can see him behind me here. So I might just have a couple of coffees really. And then what we could do is start packing everything away and putting it in the truck. And that's the hardest bit really, except for doing the actual tent itself. The tent's going to take a while to pack down and it's going to be tricky, and I don't have a lot of room in the truck, so I've got to pack it really tight. I'll definitely have to have gloves on for that. It's going to be, everything's going to be freezing. I'm going to get all the ice off of it, all the snow off of it, because otherwise it won't pack down and fit in its bag. Oh, I'm dreading it. But I'm going to have this coffee, just chill out for a bit. Maybe take Bernie, we'll take Bernie for a quick walk, maybe down to the lake, and then yeah, we'll get on with it. It's pretty bleak. I think I'm going to start putting everything in the truck. While I was sitting there having the coffee, I packed everything up inside. So we'll open up the truck, we'll start putting stuff away. Yeah, Bernie. And then I'll take him for a walk afterwards. And then we'll deal with the tent. But right now, let's get everything out of the tent and into the truck. So as usual, I'll fast forward from now. Woo! Man, it's horrible out there. He's desperate. Let's go for a walk. Just gotta wait till I get the most of it done. My fingers are getting really cold now. I'm gonna put my gloves on. So in here, just a couple of loose things now to go in the truck. then I think what we'll do is we'll start the truck up and then I'll pack the tent down while the truck's warming up. Okay, let's put the rest of this away. Man, once you're in here, it's boiling hot. Benny, no, you have to wait. He's the most impatient dog when it comes to wanting to go for a walk. He just whimpers and cries, but he doesn't get his own way. Right, just little bits and bobs really, and then we're good. I should have moved the truck in front of the car, in front of the tent. It would have been a lot easier. In fact, why don't I do that now? I'll start it up, I'll bring it to the front, just be easier putting stuff in there. Right, I'm pretty much done inside. Let me just show you what it looks like. Okay, so pretty much empty in here. Got my hammer and peg and stuff ready to pull things out. So what we're gonna have to do is, we can actually leave this open like this because don't need to change it. But I do need to open all these valves like that. And there's a really tricky one at the back up here that you can't actually really see, but it's under here that you have to turn as well. So make sure all these valves are open. Wow, I can hear the air pressure go through those as they equalize. So these valves just give you a bit of extra security. Make sure if one beam blows out, the whole lot don't go. Okay, so we need to zip up the door, the front door a bit, not too much. Allow a little gap. For air to flow out, so we'll do that. Just double check there's nothing left inside, nothing in pockets, no lights hanging up, no, nothing at all. Okay. So I'm going to leave it open here just to let the air come out of there. Yeah, we're good. Right. So now the hard part, the part that I've got to put gloves on for, is taking all the guys out and everything else. But what we'll do is we'll let it sink first, and then we'll take all the guys out. So this is the big moment. I'll bring you back on the big camera for this. Holy moly, the wind chill is insane. All right, so we've got 4 valves and I need to open them all. Bernie howling at the sound of the air. Did you hear the howl? That was amazing. Great howl, Bernie. Bernie, come here. Who are you howling at? Oh, I know what he's so the wind so the wind is howling through my canopy, and it's making a howling noise. So Bernie's howling at the truck. Listen and you'll hear him. Oh, that was... He's gonna keep doing it. So as the wind howls, as it picks up, it just makes this howling sound against the canopy, and it's triggering him. He's a real howler. He loves to howl. He's got a great howl. Okay, let's bring the bag over. Right, so I've got straps in here that we're going to have to use. Actually, no, there's no point bringing the bag over because I've got to pull all the pegs out. Oh, this is the worst bit, trying to find all my pegs. Nightmare. I might speed this bit up for you. Close the door because he keeps howling. Right, that's the last of the guy lines. Now I've got to pull the pegs out around the tent. Hello, Benny. Benny. Oh. Oh. It's much harder with Bernie. Okay, now the tricky bit. Now I've got to somehow get all that snow off, which I probably should have done before I let all the air out. Rookie error. And now I've got to roll it all up. What a nightmare. Okay, now I've got to stand on it. I've got to get all the air out of the tubes. Some Ginger, unwelcome Ginger, bushcrafter, has just turned up to say hello and to mock me as I try and lift this thing up. Don't be shy, Abel. Come and say hello. Did you hear Bernie howling?
No.
Yeah, he's howling at the
Hey.
howling at the wind noise on the nav.
Last night was pretty rough at times.
Yeah.
I was worried.
Hey, help. Yeah. You go. Right, everyone, I'm just going to put the straps on this and then chuck it in the back. I'm not going to bother putting it in the bag. And I'll wedge it in and then we'll head off. All right, all packed up. Site's clear. No pegs. Nothing around. It's a big patch. Abel's just waiting for me there. He's going to follow me out because obviously I've got bigger tracks and he can just try and get in those. Everything loaded in. We're good. I've got Bernie. So pick you up on the road getting out of here. Okay, we're ready for the off. So I'm going to put it in 4-wheel drive. Not that we'll need it, I think. Bernie's going to want the window open a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh, frozen windscreen. All right, so Abel's going to follow us out. You can see him waiting for me in the van there. So let's go. Big drift here. So I can't really see the road that well, but Abel will be able to follow my tracks. So I'm marking it out for him. He is behind me. Oh, this is easy stuff. He'll easily punch through this. All right, we're gonna get to the antenna, have a coffee there, discuss this camp, how it went, and then head off. And then at the end of the video, I'll bring you back to see Bolly and Bernie reuniting, because that's always fun to watch. I'm losing Abel here. He's going very slowly, but it's okay, I can still see him. Right, bring you back at the antenna for a coffee. Bit of a sideways moment there. Okay, we just got to clear this bit here. This is the most gnarly bit. And we'll have a coffee here. Coffee time. Let's see. Here he comes, Mr. Slowly. Captain Slowly. Whoa! Don't want him slamming into me. We're going to stop maybe for a minute. I'll bring you back on the main road. Oh, we decided to skip coffee. We're just going to get back. I'm going to stop up here and show you the river though, because it's so beautiful. These conditions are nowhere near as bad as the last time I was here when it dumped down and I was by myself. Then you just couldn't see anything. It was a complete whiteout. The drifts were really deep, way worse than this. So this is pretty easy going, to be honest. All right, everybody, we're almost at the end of this road going up into the pass. So I thought I'd just thank everyone for coming again and for watching these videos, coming with us on this journey. Thanks so much, and we really do appreciate it. I'm way ahead of Abel. I've got to wait for him. He is so slow, but he's in a van, whereas I'm in a souped up mega truck. So thanks again for coming on this one. Stick around. We're going to see Bolly at the end. So we'll say full goodbyes then, but I've got a 5-hour, about 4.5 hour drive home now. And I think we're going to stop off at that little village that I stayed in last night, Hamner. We're going to have some breakfast. And then, yeah, just going to head home. So I'll bring you back after this to see Bernie and Bolly having, well, meeting each other again. And it's a lot of fun. All right, thanks again, everyone. See you in a little bit. Right. 5 hours later, we're home. Let's see where Bolly is and the greeting with Bernie. Hey, Bolly. Hello. Hey, Bernie. Come on, you two. Come on. Hello, puppies. Hello, Bolly. Hello, my lovely. Bolly, come. Hello. 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 Bernie needs to pee. All right, everybody. Thanks very much for coming on this one. Hope you enjoyed it. And see you again soon for another camping with Tony and Bernie somewhere from AB Camping. Thanks again, everyone. Bye.